Hello, everyone. Welcome to the second webinar of the Learn AI series. My name is Rodrigo Souza, and I'm a data scientist with the Microsoft Research and AI team. We have a special guest today. Liam, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, thanks, Rodrigo. Hi, everyone. My name is Liam Kavanaugh, and I am a program manager. I work on the Content Search and Intelligence team, which is part of the Cognitive Search that Rodrigo is going to be talking about today.
Let's go. Today we talk about Cognitive Search and how it was used with the JFK Files project. We'll start with the Microsoft Vision and Platform for AI. Then we have Cognitive Search, concepts and related technologies. And for the JFK project, you see architecture, demo, and the code. At the end, we have 10 minutes for a Q&A session. A small disclaimer before we go any further. This is not a session about the related technologies, but especially how they work together. This is a Microsoft Vision for AI. You can browse and deploy end-to-end solutions from the Azure AI Gallery. You can build your own solutions using the Azure platform. You can interact with intelligent agents like Cortana or bots. And you can use embedded AI into applications like Office 365, LinkedIn, or even Windows itself. And this is the AI platform, infrastructure, services, and tools. You can use it. You can use any operational system and deploy your models on premises, in the cloud, or even into IoT devices. For the JFK project, we use it pre-built AI, AI on data, and AI computes. You'll see more details in a few minutes. After some research, I chose this definition so we can better understand what cognitive search is. Artificial intelligence, computing which simulates human perception. Cognitive, from an IT perspective, the process of intellectual activity. Search, from a web perspective, the experience of a natural, low-friction way to interact with applications and data. Finally, the definition for cognitive search, extract relevant information from big and diverse data in users' contexts. Perception drives to context, and we can say cognitive search is cognitive skills with a search engine. If I'm going too fast, please let me know. And what are the Microsoft-related technologies for cognitive search? The first one we see is cognitive services. The value of AI isn't about fancy algorithms, but how to make it easy to use. As you can see, we have APIs to simulate human cognitive skills. The servers are pre-built and pre-trained deep learning models published on Azure to accelerate your AI project. They have 3 tiers. They can be used with just a few lines of code and work across platforms like iOS, Android, and Windows. For the JFK project, we use a computer vision and entity linking APIs. In the Cognitive Service portal, we have a directory for APIs grouped by category. So in the Cognitive Service portal, with a few clicks, you can see pricing and documentation about the API you need. Example, the computer vision API used in the JFK project is free up to 5,000 transactions per month and works with curl or any other language capable to call a REST API. Also, you can download all documentation in PDF format. It also has demos, allowing you to see expected JSON results for each API. Sample media is provided, but you can upload your own. We'll do this in a few minutes. With Computer Vision API in the JFK project, we read text from images and PDF files. With the Entity Link API, you get the Wikipedia ID of the terms and expressions extracted from the computer vision processing I just mentioned. So these two technologies work together. These two APIs work together, one after the other. Azure Search, the second Microsoft technology, use it for cognitive search in the JFK project. It's a cloud search path service for web and mobile applications. It's easy to scale up and down and has 99.9% SLA. It creates an index with metadata about your data. It's not data integration, it's not data replication, it's an index with information about your data. Provides natural language processing and has special features for semi-structured or unstructured data. Which features are these? Spelling mistakes, geospatial data, not only plotting, but also distance, intersections, and so on. Suggestions, ranking, paging, highlighting, and facets. If you ever worked with a relational database, you can imagine how complicated it is to do all of this with SQL. Lots of ifs, like percent queries, very bad for performance, subqueries, cursors, secondary indexes. So it's pretty hard to index unstructured data with SQL, to work with unstructured data with SQL. That's where Azure Search helps the most. And how it works? It has scoring profiles, so it can define ranking and relevance for each term. The scoring process has a default algorithm, but you can create your own. Azure Search provides processing capabilities for multiple languages, removing stop words or providing conceptual understanding of the data. You can use Lucene or Microsoft algorithms for this. Possible data sources are Azure SQL, any string column, Cosmos DB, files on blob storage, including Office files, PDF, CSV, XML, and so on. And also Azure Tables, our key value storage on Azure.